right. Hey, team. Welcome to our Wednesday day call. This is it. This is the last call of 2016. Does anyone else think that's crazy? Me? Just me? That it's the last call of 2016? Yeah, okay. This is I'm where did this year go? How's Christmas over? I think we were just prepping for Christmas. It blows my mind. But tonight is December 28th, and tonight we are talking about Facebook. And if you're new, I do this so that way when I forget to name my videos on YouTube, I don't have to listen to the first 15 minutes to find out the topic. But before we dive into tonight's topic, I have some announcements I want to go over, a little push motivation I want to give you, and then we'll dive right into tonight's topic. Really, there is no slides tonight. I hope you guys still love me. No beautiful slides. So utilize the chat box if you have any questions so that I can actually see it today. And I love seeing some faces on the calls that I haven't seen in a while. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. Okay, some quick announcements, guys. Super Saturday is coming up. It is January 7th / January 8th. How many of you have tickets to a Super Saturday in your area? I do. I'm pretty sure Emily Dwyer probably does, / Hernandez. I'm going to always call her Dwyer. Janet's probably going. Anna's probably going. They're always my people that go. Guys, find a Super Saturday / Sunday in your area. I'm going to type a link in the box so you can go to find one in your area. So if you've never been to one before, if you're really serious about your business, try to make it to every single Beachbody event that you can make it to, including Super Saturdays on Sundays. It's the first one of 2017, so there's going to be lots of announcements, really get you going, really get you geared up. Every Super Saturday is different. Some people do training. Some people have super trainers. If you live in Dallas, Texas, you hit the jackpot for Super Saturdays because they always have the best ones. So really, I urge you guys to find one in your area. Go post in the team page that you went. Sometimes I give out prizes for those that go. Okay, so find a Super Saturday in your area, guys, okay? Health Bet, guys. The last day to order for the Health Bet for what I am telling my people is January 1st. Because if you think about it, the Health Bet starts on the 9th. You have to log 5 Shakeologies a week to even be considered. So the last day they could log it would be the 11th. So that gives them from the day of ordering to the day they of consuming it, 11 days to get it. And there's a holiday in there. So last day is the 1st. So make sure you guys are talking about the Health Bet. If you are joining the team Health Bet, which all of you should be doing unless you're running your own, the last day to be active is the 1st. May hate my rule, but that's my rule. If you want to be part of a team challenge group, you got to be active. Got to be proof of the product. So make sure we're talking about that. Beachbody Unlimited. Y'all, who's posted about this? Who's been talking to people about this? Guys, my inbox has been blowing up. And I'm not about to say these next few things to brag, but I'm about to tell you them to show you what happens when you talk and you post. I went from Success Club 14 to Success Club 24 in 24 hours. My husband went from Success Club 0 to Success Club 12 in 24 hours. You do the math. This is what happens when you talk and when you post and when you plant seeds. Make sure you're talking about Beachbody On Demand Unlimited. Make sure you yourself have upgraded if you can. It is a heck of a deal. I was talking to Stephanie the other day, and the savings of it alone, of not doing the quarterly and doing it annually, is, oh God, math, $20, maybe $30, maybe $40. I don't remember. But you also have to remember, you don't have to buy the programs in 2017 that get released. You get them. You don't have to buy Quarter Force or Country Heat or Size. You get them. So really consider upgrading your account to the Beachbody On Demand Unlimited. It is a steal. And make sure you're talking about it, okay? If you're not talking about it, people aren't going to do it. They're not going to come flocking to you because most people don't know about this. If you need a post idea, steal mine. I've got them 5 different places all over social media. Go steal it. Okay, enough about that. And then lastly, we have a special team call next Monday. This will replace our usual Wednesday night call. How many of you were here last year for our 2016 team call kickoff? Okay, so we've lots of new faces this year. I love it. So every year, and by every year, I mean this is the second year doing it, I kick off the first Monday of the year, of the new year, with a team call. It's motivational. I'm in your face. You love me. I make you take a picture at the end saying you're going to be here next year. I love the faces that are still here for me right now. Just be on that call, okay? It's at 8:30, so it's at a different time. I hope this doesn't like kill some going to bed times. I'm really, really sorry. I see some faces. If I see a lot of people asking me to push it back to 9, do we want to push it back to our normal time? Do you guys want normal time? Does it matter? Anybody? Anybody? Let me know. Post in the chat. Let me know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Let's dive into tonight's call, guys. So tonight we're talking about Facebook. I call this the social media series, and by series, it's 2 calls. So if you didn't listen to last week's call on Instagram, make sure you do, because you can use a lot of those resources that I talked about with Facebook as well. So I'm going to go over stuff that we should already know about Facebook, and then I'm going to talk about some other things, and then we're going to answer some calls. So first things first, I bet you guys can already wonder what I'm going to say. You have to be, does anybody know what word I'm going to use? Anybody? 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 Let's send it out together. Consistent. You have to be consistent when it comes to Facebook. Y'all know me. It's my favorite word. If I didn't choose comeback as my word of the year, I would have chose consistency. You have to be consistent with Facebook. So a lot of the questions I got from on the event was, how do I make people not be annoyed with me? How do I come up with new content? How do I like post my workout every day? First off, who cares if people come annoyed with you? Let them leave your life. You don't need them. You don't want them. Adios, goodbye. Let them unfollow you. Your life is better. I promise. It took me a long time to get there, but I promise it is. But you have to be consistent. So my first thing I really want you guys to get in the habit of doing is posting your workouts daily. So I know out of everybody that's on this call, for a fact, Trish is on my live video every single day, and you can guarantee I am on Facebook Live every day sharing my workout. And at the end of my post, it says day 17 of 30, round 2 of quarter force, every single day, minus active recovery day. Why? Because honestly, if I don't do it, I get called out. Like I legit, one day it was 3 o'clock and I hadn't posted my workout, and I had 4 people message me saying, are you working out today? I'm like, yes, I'm working out today. I just haven't posted yet. No, don't do your whole workout live. So compliance is about to come in on this one. When you're doing a live workout on your Facebook page, you can only do up to 5 minutes at a low volume. That is a compliancy rule. 5 minutes at a low volume. I usually do, for example, 1 part of a round of quarter force. So it's a minute and 30 seconds. That's usually all I show. What I'm doing before what's low volume? Where they can't really hear it in the background. They really just don't want it so people can do the workout without seeing the workout. But good luck trying to do quarter force without it in front of your face. I'm just saying. So what I tend to do before I do a live video is I give motivation. I do some sort of topic. If you have not checked out my live videos of me doing my workout, I definitely recommend going and watching a couple. But I usually am like in their face, like, go do your workout. What's your excuse? Or I have a topic for that day. So if you're not comfortable doing live videos, do a sweaty selfie. Put your hands in the picture saying day 1, day 2, day 3. You get the gist. But you have to be consistent when it comes to Facebook. Facebook doesn't show in order of who posts anymore. I know a lot of us got annoyed when they made that change. They now show in order of what they think you want to see. So you have to think about what you want people to see. You have to think like, okay, if I want people to constantly be coming to my page and I want to build traction, I have to be posting on a daily basis. And the biggest way to post on a daily basis is 1, your workout. Yes, Rachel, I would recommend that, but not all the time. So what I do with my phone is I do little clips of my workouts to show them different moves. Sometimes the time lapse is like too quick, but I would definitely throw that into the mix. And again, if you don't want to do live video and you don't want to post a picture, you can post a clip of your workout on a video. I will show, I'll talk about it in a couple minutes. But just remember, if you're not consistent, you're going to lose traction and people are not going to trust you anymore. So I'm going to give a shout out to a coach. I'm not going to say their name. They haven't been feeling the business. They just haven't been feeling the business at all, which is it happens. But they've at least posted once a day on their Facebook page. So no matter what lull of your life that you're in, whatever, like if you need a social media break, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your business is in the business of social media. We don't get social media breaks. At least make sure you're posting once a day, okay? make sure you're posting once a day. And I'm going to put a little disclaimer. If your spouse is like, seriously, get off your phone, you just need to talk to them. Just be like, listen, I just need to do this quick post, and then you've got my attention. Like, I'm all yours. Because that's something I hear a lot. Like, my husband doesn't want me to be on social media. I'm sharing too much. Unfortunately, when it comes to this business, we have to share. That's the nature of this business. So maybe it's sit down, have a conversation with them, let them know what's up. Trish, see, do I need to say it louder for him? Jesse, did you hear that? Okay. So guys, you're more than a Beachbody coach. You're more than a fitness coach. It's how I talked about it last night. You need to write down those 10 things about you. So don't just post your workouts. Yes, I want you posting your workouts daily. I need you to show people that you believe in the products. You're not just trying to push a product. You're not just trying to sell a product, that you yourself are selling yourself. You're selling the products that you're using. But what else can you post about? The challenge of the day. Shout out to Janet, who's been doing the challenge of the day all day this week. I think we're on like a holiday vacation because not a lot of us are doing it this week. I started doing these challenges of the days to give you guys some ideas on what to post. Are some of them repetitive? Absolutely. You want to post a Transformation Tuesday every single Tuesday. You want to post a Throwback Thursday every single Thursday. You want to post a coaching opportunity post once a week. I do this on purpose because you want to be in the forefront of people's faces. When people think about their 2017 health and fitness goals, you want them to think about you. That's why I have you do it. But what are other things you can post about? Your dog. Everybody knows Stilts. I mean, literally, everybody knows this dog. You can post about your kids. If you have a kid, please do a workout video with them. People eat that up. I'm like, where can I get me one of these? Like, they're always the best videos. If you had a bird sitting on your shoulder, drinking out of your Shaco straw, post that. Post your, if you're a planner person, talk about planning, talk about organization. If you have your hobbies, talk about that. We are just so much more than health and fitness coach, and that's what you post about. Often I hear from people, I don't know what to post. Yes, you do. Quit putting so much thought into it and just post. What would you have posted before you were a Beachbody coach? The only thing I don't allow you to post before you were a Beachbody coach is anything political and anything ranting and raving and being negative. And remember that now that you guys are a Beachbody coach, people are paying attention to what you say and what you do and how you act. I know it's weird to think about that, but sometimes really just think about what you're about to post. And now I'm not saying it has to be sunshines and rainbows all the time. We all have bad days, but turn those bad days into somewhat of a positive spin. Did you have a horrible day, but you still got your workout in? Did you have a horrible day, but you still did your personal development, or you still did your Shakeology, or you still Sarah? Can someone help Sarah in the chat box with sound? Because if I get sidetracked, I lose my mojo, and we don't need that happening. It looks like she just probably needs to figure out her volume if somebody can help her with that. So post about other things, daily life. Just post about other things besides just your workout. Sarah, can you hear me? Where are you, Sarah? I don't think she can hear me. Somebody's going to have to help her in the chat box. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody at all? Okay. Until she answers, I'm going to go back. So another way to post about other things than just fitness is find your niche. Make that list about 8 to 12 things about yourself. And that's where it comes in. Planner, cooking, mom, DIYer, like different things like that. That's what you're going to post about. Just remember, you're more than a Beachbody coach. I already touched base about this. Thank you, Rachel. The biggest thing I hear is I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to annoy people with posting too much. There's going to be somebody that gets annoyed. I just made a comment on my Instagram the other night. They're like, do you ever quit working out, or do you just love it so much? Like, why would I quit taking care of myself? Like, I don't understand that, but okay. You're going to have people like that. And honestly, you don't want those people in your life. People can unfollow you. They can unfriend you. They can block you. They can do whatever they do. Just, you kind of got to get that, like, yeah, he did. Danny, I'm looking at that. I'm like, really? Really, dude? Really? Yeah, I know. But you're going to have people like that. And you just kind of got to learn to let it roll off your shoulders. And it's taken me a long time to get there. And it's through personal development and just feeling secure about myself. But never think you're posting too much unless you are posting too much. And by too much, I mean like 10 posts a day. So don't be afraid to share your workouts just because you're afraid of other people think. My motto has always been, if it helps one person, it's completely and 100% worth it. So at the end of the day, if me going live motivates one person to get up, then it's worth me going live. If sharing that sweaty selfie helps one person, it's worth it. So keep that in the back of your mind. I don't know how to help Sarah. Okay, you guys got that. I'm going to take care of it. The more you post, the better you'll get. A lot of these are random facts until I start to dive into other stuff. So what I hear often is, I'm not a good poster. Well, you're not going to be a good poster if you just stop. Just like you can't fail unless you try. So the only way to get better is to actually post. I had somebody that messaged me the other day. It was a coach, like, can I steal your post? You always have the best post. Teach me your ways. I don't know how to teach you to have a good post. Just be genuine. Be yourself. Don't be salesy. Don't be pushy. Just be genuine. Be true to yourself. Allie Upham did an amazing live video today. I tagged Rachel in it, so you should be able to see it like somewhere, like saying I tagged you, or in general that I tagged somebody. But she was just so genuine in her post about putting people first, like making sure that you're talking to people the way you would want to be talking to. So just remember that when you're posting. Okay. And then the biggest thing, guys, is share parts of your story weekly. We all, 2 L's, Emily, 2 L's, ALLIUPHAM. There we go. Sorry, see, there's a chat box. I'm like squirrel and I'm looking at it. I'm glad you guys love me though. So we all have a story, and I've heard it from you guys for a while. I don't have a story. You may not have a strong, passionate, like terrible story like some people. And I would love to trade places with people like that. Like, I haven't had the best upbringing. I have a dark past. But we all have some sort of story, and you need to share that story. And I'm not saying you have to share the whole story every week, but share parts of that story. Did you hate the holidays? Why did you hate the holidays? Share that. People are going to relate to you. And the reason I say share your story is because, again, it makes you relatable to other people. I shared a post the other day about how I did not have seasonal depression this year, which is a huge thing for me because I have it every single year. When you live in Ohio and the winter is disgusting, it happens. And somebody reached out to me that I have been friends with on Facebook for, probably 8 years now. We go back to like way back in the day. And he's like, I just have to let you know, I'm so proud of you. Like, you've come so far. I've seen how far you've come, and you're so raw for sharing this. That's what you want people to see. Again, we're more than health and fitness, guys. We are just an ordinary person who loves to work out, which probably isn't the most ordinary thing in the world. But people are going to relate to you the more you share your story. And what you're going to see is your challengers, your coaches, they're going to be a lot like you. They're going to be a lot like you by you sharing your story, by you sharing your niches. I mean, how many of you are planner people that are on my team? Hello? Yeah, see, and that's only like 2 on this call. There's a lot more than that. It's because those are the people that relate to me. Okay, let's talk about videos, guys. So videos get more oomph, push, can't think of the word, than anything else on Facebook. Facebook is always trying to change the way they do things. I hate them for it, but it's business. I understand. So when Facebook sees you post a video, they're like, ooh, this is a really awesome video, Stephanie. We are going to push this to the very top, and we are going to let everybody see this. Oh, Stephanie just posted. Why are you whining? Sorry, this dog is whining over here. Okay, I think he's done. She's going to post a picture and face me like, meow, and put the picture down. Videos get weighted a lot higher on Facebook and Instagram. That's why I want you to get in the habit of doing videos. If you don't like doing videos, get on Snapchat and practice on Snapchat. It's the best tool to practice on. If you're fearful of doing live videos, do live videos on Instagram, because as soon as you're done, nobody could ever see them again. But get in the habit. I know, Anna's like, ooh, I like that. So get in the habit of doing live videos. So for me, I do a live video once a day, sometimes twice if I'm feeling extra spicy, but at least once a day, and it's usually my workout. Or if something is super passionate on my heart, I get on. But your videos don't have to be just about fitness. It can be a topic. It can be meal prep. It can be I sat outside one day and talked about tiny houses, and I had like 100 people on this live video. I'm like, what is okay? Sure. So not everything is always going to be fitness. So play it out, try out. And the biggest thing, guys, when you do a live video, somebody hopped on. I got to mute them. Okay. Put a title to your live video and make sure it's catchy. If I catch one of you going live without a title, I'm going to call you out on it only because I love you. So if you're not wanting to do live video yet, learn to record yourself on your video. Guys, you can get a tripod on Amazon for less than $20. It's a business write-off. It's an investment. Please buy one. I will link you to the one that I use, because what's going to happen is when you have a tripod, it's going to hold your camera and it's not going to shake and it's not going to bounce and move during your workout. So for your videos, and make sure you guys record them. There's that light. There you go. Make sure you record them horizontal. This is horizontal, not vertical, horizontal. Not, yes, I already went through this last week. We're not going to do it again. And just kind of get familiar with how to do videos, especially if you have an iPhone. You have an iMovie, so it's really awesome. Things besides that, I'm going over some random notes, and then I'm going to talk about content and like pages, and then I'll answer questions. If you're putting music to your video, make sure it's royalty-free. Remember when I went to Facebook jail for 3 days because I had a dance party on my like page? Yeah, Facebook don't play. Instagram doesn't play anymore either. So the best way to do it, and this is a trick for my iMovie people, if you are doing an iMovie on your phone, click add audio, go to Spotify, Google royalty-free radio, and record it playing. I know it sounds like it's a pain in the butt, but it's actually really easy. I promise. Do not use music. Do not use the music on the radio. Do not use the music in the background. They will flag it. Size, they will flag it. I'm telling you, Facebook, they know what they're doing and they know how to make people angry. Let's not remind them of the time they took down my Facebook page. Keep your recorded videos short, guys. Unless they're live videos, keep them short. And the only time I ever want you going live and doing a long video is if you're talking about the coaching opportunity, you're talking about BODA Unlimited, you're talking about something that requires a length of time, but try to keep them short because more people are apt to watch them. Again, like if I come across somebody's video and I'm like, this is 15 minutes, I'm like, no, I don't have that much of an attention span. I'm not going to watch it. So keep in mind what you would watch. Just keep that in mind. And then lastly, I already said it, get a tripod, please. Somebody at the end of this call that stays on till the end will be the lucky winner of a tripod thanks to me. Get a tripod. They're super cheap. Okay, so we talked about content a little bit, guys, but one thing I do want to go over real quick is today on the team, on a one-on-one call, I asked somebody, I said, what's your weakness when it comes to this business? And they said, I'm not salesy enough. Not being salesy is a strength. I don't like salesy people. I don't like salesy coaches. I just don't want us to be that person. And we know who that person is. We have that person in our life that sells something. Danny, yeah. Sometimes it gets dicey when you're trying to hold your video. It's like, I did it once and it like fell down in the middle. It's like, man, my form was spot on and now it's ruined. So don't be salesy. The only time I really am okay with you guys really posting about something that's going on with Beachbody is the health bet and this BOD Unlimited, because this BOD Unlimited is an amazing deal and we should be talking about it. So just be careful about your posts. Guys, craft your posts. And what I mean by that is you're going to get better over time, but proofread before you post it and just make sure it sounds okay. Now, don't be a Darren Natoni. Does anybody follow Fin and Funky on Snapchat? Do you know what I'm talking about, Anna? The dude sits there for an hour perfecting his post. If I find out you are taking an hour to perfect a post, I will personally fly down to your house and bat the phone out of your hand because that is an hour wasted. Just make it and post it. If you're putting way too much thought into it, yeah, he's not on Snapchat by himself, but Danielle's talked about him before, like taking an hour to post. And I'm like, dude, no. And then again, guys, post about coaching once a week. So some ideas for content I have for you guys are your workouts, your meals, your motivation. If you're going to do a quote, do me a favor, take a selfie of yourself and put the quote on the selfie. Okay? It's going to go a lot further than just an ordinary quote. Questions are huge. Like, usually in the beginning of the month for my Fabletics order, I give a side-by-side and I'll get like 100 comments. When I go to do my hair, I get like 100 comments. People like questions. People really like telling you their opinions. I don't know if you guys know this, so ask questions on your Facebook. Your kids, shout out your challengers. That's why I do a Feel the Love. Yes, Word Swag is amazing. I love Word Swag. And Photofy. Photofy is my other go-to app. That's why I do Post the Love on Friday or whatever, where you're shouting out a person, because one of our vital behaviors is recognition, which we're not all the best at. I'm gonna admit it. When they threw in a new vital behavior that I haven't been doing for 3 years, it's really hard for me to get in the habit. So that's why I developed or started this Share the Love on Friday, where you're shouting out somebody. Shout out your challengers, like shout out the progress they're making. Of course, make sure you have their permission. All right. So the biggest question I get is like pages. Like page versus regular page. How many of us have a like page? I know Stephanie does, Jess, Jasmine, Kim. Okay. So this is my theory on like pages. Unless you have a very big following or you've been very consistent on your like page for a while, stick to your like page. So for example, Stephanie has a good followers on her like page. She always has people commenting. She always has people posting. If you have not tapped out of your warm market on your personal Facebook, do not go to a like page unless you are going to invest the time into it. Like pages take a lot of work. I've had mine for about 3 years now. Granted, I lost it for about 2 months. That's a story for another day. And I'm at about roughly 20,000 followers. And still, my traction isn't the best every single day. My reach is about 25,000 a week, and it should be double that with my followers. But that's because like pages take a lot more work. Not everybody's going to see it all the time. So really, you need to decide how much work you want to put into your like page. My rule of thumb is once you hit diamond, then move to your like page. That tends to be my rule of thumb. But if you're going to put in the work, it's totally okay. Now, if you're running off of a like page, live videos are a must on your like page. They are a must because they're going to be shared. They're going to be viewed and they're going to be seen by other people that aren't liking your page. Make sure you're inviting daily to your like page. And what I mean by that is inviting those that haven't already liked it on your friends page. And I don't know if you guys know that you can do this to my like pager people. I'm going to share my page really quickly. Hopefully nothing's showing. Lisa, you're the person on my screen. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? Thank you. So I'm going to show you guys a trick of the trade for your like page. If this would load. So when you have people liking your stuff, make sure that you are, okay, come on, let's load. Make sure you click on, like on the computer, you click like, and make sure everybody has liked your page. If they have not liked your page, invite them to like your page. That's a really bad, hold on. I really want to get one that actually shows you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, this is probably a good one. So 68 people liked this photo. So I highly doubt all 68 of them are following me. So I'm going to scroll down. Oh, look, Jamie's not following me. So I just click and I invite her to follow me. Because what's happening is the people that are liking your pictures and liking your videos may not necessarily be liking your page. How many times has something popped up in our newsfeed because somebody else liked it? That's what happens with like pages. So make sure you're inviting them to like your page. And if you are running off a like page, you guys got to post consistently. And by consistently, I mean 2 to 3 times a day. Like pages take work, but they can really help you reach a whole new demographic of people. And if you are really serious about this business, look into doing some sort of training for a like page. Jesse Reagan is the one that I've done, who I swear by. The beginning of the year, I had about 6,000 followers on my like page, and I'm ending about 21,000 followers. And I thank it because of his training. He taught me the right way to boost posts. He taught me the right way to gain traction and get new followers. So really, if you're serious about it, invest in a training. Remember, it's a tax write-off. And then lastly, guys, patience. No matter if you're running off of a like page or a regular page, patience. I've heard it so many times. Jesse, that's probably wrong. That's probably very wrong, Emily Dyer. Hernandez. I'll say your name right one day, I promise. This is what happens. When you guys go and get married after being on my team for 3 years, you will never, ever have the same new name. It will always be the same last name. So I'm just forewarning you guys. If you decide to get married, you will always be the same person to me. There's the link to his Facebook page. Patience when it comes to Facebook. I've heard so many times, well, I don't want to post that because nobody likes it. Just because nobody likes it doesn't mean people aren't following or paying attention. I can't tell you how many times somebody has come to me after 3 to 4 years of being friends with them, and they're like, I've been seeing your post for the last 4 years. I love it. How do I get started? People are always following. They just may not comment or like. And then lastly, guys, cover photo and profile picture. No matter where you're working off of, you have to have a good photo, a good cover photo, and a good profile picture. So I'm going to show you guys some examples. Ooh, I almost ended the call. That would have been bad news bears. This is, okay, I'm trying to screen. This is the Jesse Reagan person. So I'm going to give you guys some examples of some cover photos that I like. So this is Stephanie's on her like page. You need to be front and center. Sorry, Stephanie, I'm picking on you. It's also because I partially helped create this one, so I'm really fond of it. You need to be front and center. So your face needs to be the first thing that's seen. Like this is the smaller picture right here, but you need to be front and center. Your name needs to be on the like page. Yes, your like page may be your own name, but you need to have your name front and center and do a couple descriptions about yourself. So Stephanie's a wife, she's a mom, she's a fitness coach, and then she has like a click here for more information. So when people click on their page, on that, it tells about her story. It tells a little bit about her. So I really like Stephanie's. I'll show you guys what mine looks like. And vibrant colors. Do colors that pop, but also aren't too busy. So this is mine, which I need to redo because I really don't like it anymore. Oh, are you really not going to show it right now? Are you kidding me? I don't have time for this. So I have my name front and center. There's a picture of me. There's 2 other pictures. Of course, Stilts is in it. I'm a dog mom. I'm a health and fitness coach. I am a wife. And then click here for more information. And the same. Here is information about me. Here is information about my story, about my background. Make sure your profile picture is a good profile picture. Now, mine is obviously of my Snapchat thing because I do use Snapchat on a daily basis. So, but if you don't have your Snapchat as yours, make sure you are smiling and your face is present. I love that you love your husband. I love that you love your kids. I love that you love your dog, but you don't need to be loving them in your profile picture, okay? You can love them on a separate post. You should be the only face in your cover photo or in your profile picture. And this is why. If somebody is going to search for you very quickly and they cannot tell it is your Facebook, they're going to go thinking they need to go find somebody else. So make sure you are the face. Make sure you're smiling. Look happy. Don't have sunglasses on. Well, I'm okay with sunglasses. Don't have a big hat on. Make sure you're showing your face. So that is what I have on Facebook. I have really dove into Facebook a lot more this year, especially on my like page. I've really put a lot of love and nurturing and coddling into it. And don't get me wrong, there are days where I want to go live on my personal page. I went live on my personal page for my last day of quarter force in round 30. And I had like 100 people watching. And I'm like, this is awesome. And then I went live on my like page the next day and I had like 18 people watching. I'm like, this is not so awesome. But I'm reaching more people than I would on my personal page because I'm reaching a cold market. I'm reaching people that I'm not necessarily friends with. Does anybody have, I am winded. Does anybody have any questions on Facebook, on a like page, something they're not sure about? Please ask questions. That is still telling you to ask questions. I don't know if you guys heard him barking. The resolution for 2017, y'all, is to talk on team calls. I'm just going to let you know. That's the resolution for 2017. Somebody has to have a question. Katrina, you're always my question person. No, Trish. I want you just to focus on your current page. I'm okay of you making a like page and getting it ready to go, meaning you're getting your cover photo, you're getting your name, you're getting your about me section ready to go. I'm okay with that. But I just want you to focus on your warm market because it's hard enough building a like page. So it's going to be even harder as a new coach to leave your warm market and go to a cold market. So I say no. That is my personal opinion. Thank you, Trish, for asking a question. Anybody else? Stilts is very angry tonight. Bill must be playing. Stephanie, stay on after the call and I'll go into it, okay? Emily, are you primarily posting on your like page? And you guys can ask other questions while she answers because she's working, so she has to type. I'm back and forth. So Emily, if you're already working from a like page and you've already been posting, then I need you to at least post once a day to keep your like page relevant, but you can also primarily use your personal page. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been posting on my personal page a little bit more, but I'm also still posting on my like page. I usually don't cross over content except for tonight. I did because I thought it was a really good post, but usually I keep my content very different from one another and separate. Danny, what do you mean? How do I reach out to people I don't know? Like on my like page or in general? You can unmute. Can I unmute you so you can ask it instead of type it? In general, you mean, Danny, like how do I reach out to people I don't know?
Well, that's part of the reaching out to people, getting more people involved. Is it just people you know or?
On my like page or on Facebook?
Facebook.
So I do things a little bit differently. I obviously add to my network on a daily basis, and that's the biggest thing I can recommend to you guys is make sure you're adding friends on a daily basis because you're going to run out of people. And I reach out to those that are liking and commenting on my pictures. Now, not everybody does that. Some people are very comfortable with reaching out to people they don't know and inviting people they don't know. That's not really my jam. I'm kind of changing up the way that I'm doing things because I know what's not working for me. So I would reach out to those that are commenting and liking on your posts. And I know a long time ago, you used to run like fit clubs of your own at parks and do things like that. So Kim, I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. You may want to retake that, Kim. So reach out. Ignore? Okay, Kim's like, ignore me. So maybe reach out to those old people. And then another way to expand your market and to find new people is to run 5-day free groups, whether it's a crockpot group, a squat group, whatever it may be, and have them invite 2 friends so you can add those 2 friends to your network as well. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
I'm really bad about answering questions. Does anybody else have any other questions? And then if not, I will end this portion and then I will open it up to general questions in general. So on my like page, Kim, it just shows me how many posts that page reached. And that's only on a like page. Is it on a personal page? I don't think it shows on a personal page. I think it just shows on a like page. I don't understand it. I usually pay attention to it, to be completely honest. And Danny, like those workout groups you did amazing with. And if you don't have time, make them into a virtual group. So maybe give them an assignment, like on the computer. Today, I need you to do 20 jumping jacks, like so-and-so. Make it like a virtual one. Nope, I do not share it from my like page to my personal page. In my opinion, I don't like it when other people do that. I'd rather see different content or just post on one or the other. So I don't do that. No, but for a challenge group, you have to run it through your personal Facebook page. If you're not comfortable with like adding everybody as a friend yet, especially if you're doing a free one, you can send them the link to the group without being friends with them. Okay, you found it, Emily. Okay, I think I answered everybody's questions. If I missed one, let me know. All right, guys, keep pushing. And after I hit end record, I'm still going to stand and answer some questions and give an iMovie tutorial. So if you have an iPhone, get them handy. Keep pushing, guys. I know a lot of us are like, oh, it's almost January. I'm just going to wait till January to push. Don't do that. Don't wait. A lot can happen in a day. A lot. I mean, I told you guys where I was at with Success Club points yesterday, where I'm at today. A lot can change in a day. You need to be reaching out to people. You need to be starting conversations. You can do that. Anna, with the videos, yes. So stay on. Don't go anywhere. You can reach your goals. You can hit Success Club. You can make it happen, but you got to push, guys. You have to push. And remember, if you're on the Success Club waitlist for 2017, you have to hit Success Club this month to even be invited off. So keep pushing. Keep making it happen. Please, if you have not scheduled a 2017 planning call with me, please do so. 20 minutes. It's the most painless 20 minutes of your life. I give you questions. We go through the answers. We're on and we're off and we are good to go. I've done quite a few calls with most of you, but I would love to see all of you schedule a call with me. The link is in the team page. Keep pushing. Keep making it happen. Be on the call on Monday. It's going to be a great call. So that's what I got. I'm going to hit end record, but I am going to stay on. Okay. Because I'm so professional.